Let's talk about waterfall braiding today. If you already know how to do a French or rope braid, the waterfall technique lets you spice up these braids in a more interesting way. Some waterfall braids are even their own unique look and will be a special addition to your braiding skills. In this video, I'm going to go over a few of the more common types of waterfall braids. The first one, the Waterfall Twist, is based off of the rope braid and is very quick to do. Start it by picking up 2 even strands of hair. Now pick up a third strand from above these and pass it over the top strand and under the bottom one. Let it hang free or hold it out of the way with your mouth, and then cross the bottom strand over the top one so they switch places. Pick up some more hair from above these, pass it over the top strand, under the bottom strand, hold it out of the way like the first waterfall strand you did, cross the bottom strand over the top again so the two switch places, and so on. Repeat this process to make a full waterfall braid. As a tip for waterfall braiding on yourself, I often hold the waterfall strands taut with my mouth rather than just letting them hang free. You can do that instead when you're braiding on someone else, but holding them tight like this helps you keep track of what hair has and hasn't been braided yet without having to look. Braid number 2 is the French waterfall braid. Start with 3 strands, like in a French braid. Cross the top strand over the middle, then the bottom strand over the middle, and hold the new bottom strand out of the way. Add some new free hanging hair to this top strand. Cross it over the middle, and then pick up some new hair from below the forming braid to be the bottom strand that you then cross over the middle. Hold this second new bottom strand out of the way. Add more hair to the top strand. Weave over the middle. Pick up more hair to be the bottom strand that weaves over the middle. And then hold the third new bottom strand out of the way. Keep repeating this to make a complete French waterfall braid. For another waterfall braiding tip, these waterfall strands would make great additions to a second lace or French braid directly below this. When you make a style like that, it's called a ladder braid, because the waterfall strands stretching between the 2 braids look like the rungs on a ladder. Why don't you try it out? Waterfall braid number 3 is its own style, meaning there isn't any other generic version of it. This is called the scissor braid. Start it off with 4 strands. Hold the outside strands together above the inner 2 strands, and then pass some new hair over the inner 2 strands and under the outer strands. Hold that out of the way. Now split the inner 2 strands. Bring each one around one side of the others and hold together above. These are now the top 2 strands. Pick up more hair, pass over the bottom strands and under the top ones, and hold out of the way. Split the bottom 2 strands, bring them around the upper 2, hold together there. Pass more hair over the bottom strands and under the top, and so on. Keep doing this braiding technique and you soon start noticing an arrow-like pattern forming. If handling 4 strands sounds hard, don't think of it as 4 strands. Think of it as 2, a top and bottom, and you split the bottom strand in half each time to bring around the top half and then rejoin. It doesn't really matter if the exact same hair is in the exact same half of the strand during this process, so this works too. Finally, I can let you in on a little secret about waterfall braiding. If holding waterfall strands out of the way still isn't working for you, or if the braid seems to loosen when you do a waterfall style, you can cheat a little bit and do what's called feather braiding. In the case of a French waterfall here, start out normally by passing the top strand over the middle and the bottom strand over the middle. But this time, don't drop the bottom strand. Add more hair to the upper strand, pass over the middle, and then split some hair off of the bottom strand. Drop or hold that split off part out of the way and weave what's left of the bottom strand over the middle one. Then do the pattern again. Add more hair to the upper strand, weave over the middle, split some hair off the bottom strand to hold out of the way, and weave the rest over the middle. Because you're not dropping the entire strand each time, the braid can remain tighter than a typical waterfall braid. This is also useful to do if you want particularly small waterfall pieces. When the style is done, it looks just like a waterfall braid, so no one's the wiser, but now you have a more structurally sound braid. There are other types of waterfall braids as well, so hopefully this introductory video gives you the skills to go out and try them next. This video is a part of a basic braiding tutorial series I'm doing as a 12 Days of Christmas event at the end of 2016. So if you like this video, come back to this channel every day for a new braid to learn. Or if it's past 2016 by now, you can check out all of these basic braiding tutorials in the playlist over to the right, as well as some other hair tricks and tips videos in there for basic hairstyling advice. Thanks for watching and happy braiding!